Prepare to have your mind blown and your wallet thanked. I'm about to pull back the curtain on my absolute favorite must-have pieces that you'd swear were luxury. They're so good, so good that you would swear that they were luxury. Get ready as I dive into all of my favorite affordable finds that make you look like $1,000,000, but on a budget. Let's get into it. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to Way to Serve Style, serving you your dose of fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. I'm Crystal Waiters. I do all of the things, girl, from style and makeup artistry. Simply put, I'm a fashion and beauty enthusiast. And if fashion and beauty is something that you love, girl, what are you doing? We're in 2026. In it. And hopefully, thus far, you guys are having an amazing new year. I sure am. I'm ready to hit it. I feel confident that this year will be completely different, like no other year, filled with so many great things. And I'm just ready. Are you ready? Let's get ready. But also, make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you're following me on all social media platforms. That's Instagram, TikTok, and my blog, waytoservestyle.com. And yeah. Let's get into today's video because it's a good one. In today's video, I am diving into my favorite designer dupes. Now, let's provide some context and create a framework about what dupes actually are. Dupes are not replicas. Dupes are inspired by designer pieces that can give you the look for less. And your girl, as much as she loves the things, she loves a good dupe. I love a good dupe. Everything doesn't need a high price tag. And although I do love designer, I also love finding pieces that not necessarily replicates the designer pieces, but again, gives you that luxury aesthetic without the price tag. So with that being said, let's dive into today's video. Okay, we are talking mainly accessories. We do have some ready-to-wear pieces. And for my first one, my first designer dupe, I actually have the designer pair. But my first designer dupe that I'm absolutely loving are the Bottega sunglasses that has the ear cups with the ball on the end. I actually have the real Bottega dupes. I actually have the real Bottega sunglasses, but the dupes are top tier. The dupes are, you literally cannot tell the difference. The designer pair, I will say, are extremely heavy. These sunglasses are not sunglasses that I can wear for a long period of time because they give me a headache. So I'm sharing these because the dupes are actually more practical and wearable. And that's another good thing about a dupe. A lot of times, designer does not mean better. Yes, designer does not always mean better. Sometimes the dupe can, again, give you the look for less, but also it can make it more practical for you to wear. So let me know what you guys think of this dupe. I will definitely have the designer pair and the dupe linked below. On to the next up, I actually featured these boots in my holiday outfits video. Please make sure you watch that. I absolutely love these YSL mesh diamond boots. They're not as popular as they were. They came out about 2 or 3 years ago, and I don't see too many people wearing them, but when I tell you they make a statement, every single time that I wear these boots, I get so many compliments. Now, the designer pair cost almost $2,000. The pair that I have costs less than $100. Do the math. I actually purchased mine from Pretty Little Thing when the actual YSL boots came out, but I did find a pair that is of great quality and at a amazing price, and they come in a myriad of sizes. And for my thick calf girlies, this is a great boot that stretches so it can accommodate a lot of calf widths. So let me know what you guys think of this dupe. On to the next. Next up is one of my favorite clutches. When I think of a clutch, I think of this one. It is in this beautiful burgundy color, and it is the dupe to the Bottega and Diamo clutch. The thing with Bottega, they do have quality leather. However, their prices can be a bit egregious. I believe this clutch is close to $3,000 to $4,000. And hey, if you got the funds, so be it. But I could find a number of things to spend that money on, and it probably wouldn't be a clutch. So with that being said, this dupe, mwah, I got this dupe from Amazon, and it is perfect. It comes in a myriad of colors. I am showcasing the fit that I have with the clutch. I believe it is with this beautiful burgundy fur sleeve dress. We did a monochromatic look, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Let me know what you guys think of this. Now, next up are the YSL gold cap pumps. I actually don't have these, and I am on the fence of purchasing the designer pair or the dupe. The reason why I'm on the fence is because I feel like these pumps would be extremely useful in my wardrobe. I would get the cost per wear. And when I measure that based on that concept, I sometimes prefer to invest in the designer pair, but I don't know. I want you guys' opinion. Now, the designer pair I found on a myriad of sites for less than the retail price, so I still wouldn't be paying full price for them. However, I did find the exact, almost the exact dupe to these pumps. The only difference is, of course, at the cap, that's where it has the YSL symbol. But on these I've seen on so many baddies, and I've actually gotten feedback about them, how comfortable they are and how much they go with so many pieces in your wardrobe. Amazon is the spot for the dupes. I'm just going to put that out there. I know last year we had some issues with the DEI and all of that. And in full transparency, I stopped shopping at Target because I was personally offended when they rolled back their DEI initiative because of how much they were so involved in the movement of, Black inclusion. And by them shutting down their initiative or rolling back their initiative, I literally was personally offended because I used to spend a lot of money and time in Target. But you decide where you want to spend your money. So I chose to still shop with Amazon just because it is a place where I can still get my necessities and also things that I am unable to get at Target. And until Target decides to do what it is that they're supposed to do, we're sticking with Amazon. So had to get that out of the way because I know somebody gonna say something. But yes, what I will say, Amazon is the spot for the dupe. So with that being said, Amazon has a lot of dupes for YSL pumps. One pair that they have, YSL is trying to charge $6,000 for these also gold cap pumps, which are gorgeous. They have this green stone on them. They're patent leather. The heel looks modest where it doesn't look uncomfortable. But again, I could find a number of things to spend $6,000 on, and it definitely would not be shoes. So the dupes would do it for me. I don't have these shoes again, but I am considering purchasing them just because I want to see how I can incorporate them in my wardrobe. I think they would be a amazing addition. So let me know what you guys think of these. On to the next up. It wouldn't be a dupe video if I don't talk about these boots. My Miu Miu thong boots. Absolutely absolutely love these boots. I try to wear them as much as possible. They make such a statement. The reason why I love them so much is because they give a level of edge and, you know, a level of interest in a look. And it's just so out of the box. If you don't know me by now, I actually love shoes that most people do not like. If you want to call them ugly, you can. But for me, I just love the challenge of pairing shoes that most people don't gravitate to and making them look elevated and fashionable. And these boots do it for me. I got these boots from Amazon, but they are sold on Shein, Fashion Nova, just about anywhere, fast fashion, and absolutely love it. The heel is a kitten heel, but it's not your grandma's kitten heel. It's still fashionable and fashion forward. So let me know what you guys think of this. On to the next. Next up, now this jacket I have had my eyes on. When Loewe dropped this almost pleated shredded jacket, I'm like, oh my goodness. Again, the price tag is a bit egregious for me. And of course, I had to search for the dupe. I'm actually considering purchasing this jacket. I'm waiting for my no spin to end because I'm really, really trying to ensure that I am wearing the pieces in my closet and only incorporate pieces that get me excited. And this jacket got me very excited. The Loewe jacket is substantial and gorgeous. It comes in 2 colors, I think cognac and black. And I found the dupe, guys. I found the dupe on Akira. Akira is another spot specifically for clothing items that just does it for the dupes. And it is almost spot on. It's a little bit more cropped and the shreds are a little bit more streamlined, but I am really considering getting this jacket. The only reason why I haven't pulled the plug on it is because I kind of want it in the cognac color, and it's similar to the Fendi Sunshine Toe in this color. I really want the cognac color because she absolutely does not need another black leather jacket. So that's the reason why I'm hesitating on pulling the trigger on the Akira jacket, because I'm hoping that they come out with another color. So let me know what you guys think of this. If you actually have this piece, let me know. Akira is that girl again for designer dupes for ready to wear. All right. Moving right along. Next up is this wide project skirt with this, beautiful slit. Now, wide project has gone out of business and this skirt is no longer in production, but the real option, the designer option, is still available. However, the girls at Shein did it for us. I actually own the dupe and it is perfect. It is almost identical to the designer dupe, and it also comes in a whole lot of colors. I have the charcoal gray. In the designer option, it only comes in denim, but in the dupe, it comes in brown, it comes in gray, it comes in denim. And what I love about this skirt is because it gives you practicality, but also gives you a level of edge and, if need be, sexiness. And absolutely love it. In this video, I think I'm pairing it with a white top with the foam sleeves and dressing it down. This was worn in the summertime, but again, you can pair it in the wintertime. It can be a great option for going out, a night out on the town, pairing it with some boots, a nice top, and you got a look, girl. I absolutely love this skirt, and let me know what you guys think of it. On to the next. Next up, keeping in line with Shein, are these J.W. Anderson pants. These structure pants are so fabulous. When I first saw them on Kalana Barfield Brown, first of all, she is just top tier. I just hate that I cannot support her collection right now because it is at Target, but I do have some of her pieces from her previous Target capsule wardrobes. But these pants are a dupe of the J.W. Anderson pants, who is now with Dior. And the reason why I love J.W. Anderson, when he was with Loewe, he just brought Loewe to the masses by adding a little quirkiness to the pieces And I am so excited to see what he does with Dior. Dior is such a classic brand. When you think of Dior, I just think of Lady Di. Like, there is a bag that is, made in her honor, the Lady Dior bag. And you just think of classic and, elegant. And with his creative eye and his aesthetic, I'm interested to see how he incorporates that into the brand. But nonetheless, he actually has his own brand, and between his shoes and his clothes, the pieces be piecing. Again, a bit too high for what they are for me. They're not egregious, I will say that. Like the J.W. Anderson mules, I actually have those, but I made sure I waited to get them on a super, super sale. And when I tell you I wore the dupes in the ground, I wore them J.W. Anderson slides with the gold buckle. Of course, I'm showing them here in the ground. So I knew I needed to invest in the real pair because I got my cost per wear out of the dupes. I have the dupes in white and blue, and I bought the designer pair in black. But that's an extra one for you. But the pants, when I saw these pants on Shein.com, I gasped because they are so good. The quality is top tier. It's a heavy denim. It keeps its structure. And if you can get your hands on the dupe, do so. The designer pair, I'm not quite sure if it's still available. I will link it below. But the dupe is duping with these pants. Let me know what you guys think. On to the next. Next up is this fabulous. When I tell you this coat has now become my personality. It is this oversized, massive on me, fur coat with a matching fur belt. When I saw that matching fur belt, I'm like, I got to have this. And it is a couple of designers that have created this coat, from Kylie Jenner, from her brand, and also from Camila Coelho. I'm not familiar with that brand, but when I did my research, I saw that it was a couple of brands that have them. The Camila brand is on Revolve, and of course, Kylie Jenner has her own line, which I actually have a couple of her pieces. It's not bad. But for them, you're looking at $400 to $500 for this coat. I found the coat, guys, on Miss Fashion Nova. I know the girls don't like Fashion Nova, but I like Fashion Nova. She does it for the tall girls. And this coat, if you don't like Fashion Nova, you should for this coat. It was on sale for $100. And when I tell you the quality, oh my goodness. If I didn't know it was faux fur, I wouldn't be able to tell. And it is so substantial and so weighty that you have to be very strategic when you wear it because you will burn up. Yes, it's not one of them thin faux fur coats. This coat is substantial. And when I tell you it has become my personality, if I could wear it every day, I would. I absolutely would. I absolutely love it. Not quite sure if the one that I have is still available, but I did find some alternatives on Fashion Nova. If mine is still available, I'll link it below. If not, I would definitely link the Kylie and the Revolve one below, because overall the coat is just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. All right, let me know what you guys think of this. On to the next. And next up are the Balenciaga waiter boots. Okay, now, again, considering who you are watching, as I made the disclaimer, my shoe game is out of the box, if I say so myself, because I'm very strategic about finding shoes that nobody would gravitate towards and creating looks around them that create visual interest and also make them very intriguing and elevated. I absolutely live to look elevated and rich and luxurious, because why not? I can do it on a budget, and so can you. Hence this video. But these Balenciaga waiter boots, they mimic a bucket. And I just thought that was so cool. Now, I will say the Balenciaga, the designer pair, has options in terms of the height of the boot. I stand at 6 feet tall, and I've seen other tall booties who have the real option where the boot comes up to their sole. Now, if I could find the dupe that does that, I would be very happy. However, the ones that I have are just the regular bucket boots. The wader boots, the reason why they are a great statement boot, if you are a fashion girl and into that type of aesthetic, they accommodate all calves. You don't have to worry about if they fit over your calves. You can have fun with them. I'm actually wearing the boots with a simple sweater dress with the back out. Wore this to a birthday party on a Friday night, and the compliments paid for the dress and the boots. So you can have fun. This is a great way to showcase a very intriguing and interesting piece without it competing with the outfit. So everything is streamlined and, of course, elevated. These boots are available on Akira.com, and they come in the suede option. I have the leather option, and it's taking everything in me not to get the suede. If they came in brown, I'd have been got the suede option. But needless to say, absolutely love these boots, and they are such a vibe. Let me know what you guys think. On to the next. That's it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think. Are you into more designer? Are you into more dupes? Are you into even replicas? Listen, we listen and we don't judge over here. Let me know what you guys think of this video. If you like to see more videos like this, please comment below. Thank you guys so much for the love. We have hit a milestone. We are at 4,000 subscribers. Man, I know that number does not seem high to many. However, I remember when I was my only subscriber for a significant period of time. So to see that 4,000 of you follow me and come back every week, it just brings my heart so much joy. So if you found this video to be informative and helpful, please thumbs up. And hype me up, hype me up. There's an option to hype up the video. It throws your girl out into the algorithm. And yeah, I think that's it. Be well, be safe, and be blessed, guys. See you in the next one. Bye.